Alright y'all, welcome back. So first off, just let me say, I posted this video earlier in the month and for some reason it was pulled from my lineup. Now I don't know why that was, however I went back and made some edits that may have been offensive. But it's just pretty straightforward. It's just a taste test between a Redfish and a Blackdrum. My preference will always be Blackdrum, but this test was definitely surprising to me. However, before we get to the video, there is an issue that I would like to address. So let's get to that. All right, before we get to the cooking, I've been receiving some heinous, malicious statements in the comments. Like, bro, I'm from Florida. I know the difference between a sheep's head and a Blackdrum. Dude, I've been fishing all my life. That's a Blackdrum. That's not a sheep's head. And vice versa. I'm gonna put all these people to shame in a minute. Or better yet, just educate them so we can stop these debates. All right. For all those that actually know what they're talking about, that's a sheep's head, and that is a Blackdrum. Characteristics of a sheep's head, easy enough, are their chompers, their teeth. Why they call them sheep's head. Similarities are just the bars, just their stripes. That's the only similarities between a sheep's head and a drum visually. They're not even shaped the same. This is a Blackdrum. You can see the dorsal fin comes up higher, not as dark. Heads are different. But most of all, well, can't get his mouth open, but there's no teeth. If this was a fresh fish, he ain't been sitting on ice, I'd be able to open his mouth and show you just that he has crushers in the back and no teeth. That's a Blackdrum. So, on top is a sheep's head, bottom is a Blackdrum. Even their eyes aren't the same. Blackdrum tend to have yellow eyes. You pull a sheep's head up, he's gonna have black eyes. A little similar, but not really. Blackdrum's dorsal fin comes up higher, sheep's head is lower. Sheep's head have teeth. Blackdrum do not, they have crushers. Now let's get to the kitchen. So if you've never filleted a fish before and you're right-handed, I always like to have the head facing to the left so I can control it with my left hand and cut with my right. Start right behind the gill plate, cut down. It's a pretty good size red. I think it was 23.5 inches. Then you want to angle your knife down and feel the spine and just shimmy through. Just going right over top of those spinal bones. Redfish and Blackdrum all have pretty tough scales, but if you have a sharp knife, it should be fine. However, it will dull your knife, so it's important to keep it sharp. And from there, just follow the rib cage down like so. And voila! Yup. Flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. That's all that's to it. Real easy. And then that's what you're left with. I like to sharpen my knives in between fish. I'm actually real excited about this taste test. Although I know my preference is Blackdrum, like I stated earlier, but you know, it's all preference. For instance, my mom doesn't care for Blackdrum or sheep's head or even redfish because the texture is similar to crab meat, and she doesn't like the texture of crab, which I prefer. It's one of the reasons I love these fish. Tautog, sheep's head, Blackdrum, all have that crab-like texture, and even sometimes taste sweet like crab, because that's what their diet consists of mainly. It's crustaceans. And there we go, fillet 2. Okay, so the fish are cleaned, and I'm going to marinate them both with a little cayenne, black pepper, a tad bit of salt, and garlic powder. And then I'm going to let them marinate for a day in the food saver and cook them up for you guys tomorrow. Alrighty. A little bit of garlic powder. I'm gonna go light with everything. Again, I really want to taste the fish. I'm gonna do cayenne and black pepper. Ooh, can already smell it, baby. Yeah, for one of my favorite spices, the cayenne. Yeah, that look good. Most likely, I'm just going to cook them in a little olive oil and maybe a quarter stick of butter. So set that aside and do the same thing to the redfish. Any kind of cross contamination for the sake of the video. Not that it's going to make a difference. I don't believe so. But you never know. Alright, everything is seasoned up and ready to go in the vacuum sealer. But if you missed the last video where I caught these 2 pair of delicious fish, I'll show you those 2 clips right now. Getting hit. Got him. Got him, baby. Looks like a Blackdrum. That's crazy. It is. Hey, get in there. Yes. Oh man. Look at that. That's unexpected. Yes sir, baby. Oh, there it goes. You see that? Got him. Feels better. Feels better, baby. Come on, be a red. Get out of there. It looks right. Yes! Is he slot though? Yes, baby. Oh, he's nice. I don't know if he's slot. He might be bigger than that. Uh-oh. Leader went under his gill. Oh, don't cut me. Don't cut me. Don't cut me. Yeah, baby. Yes. Let's go. Yeah. All day I've been looking for you. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Voila. That's vacuum sealed for freshness. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these marinate for a day, and they're gonna be my lunch for tomorrow. Yeah, man, it's about that time. Let's get cooking. Yeah, so the rice is almost done. Got me some broccoli over here steaming. But the star attraction, baby, is definitely the fish. Marinating for a day. It's gonna be good. Man, I love doing these when I'm actually hungry. Whoo, boy. All right. So I'm gonna cook the Blackdrum first. Same way I'm gonna cook the redfish. It's a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of butter. Get your little saltless butter. Indian Lakes, nothing less but the best. I'm excited because I'm hungry and I got the shakes. Nothing worse than cooking when you got the shakes. Feel me? I'm glad it's Friday. Got some things planned for this weekend. Hopefully I can get out if the weather permits. But yeah. Stay tuned, man. A lot of good things happening this year. And again, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Helps me out a lot, especially where I want to take this channel. Need that support, baby. Need that support. That's what we want. Yes, sir. Blackdrum down first. If only you could smell it. Little stick there, little stick, not too bad. Only if you could smell it, man. Garlicky, buttery. Little hint of that Cajun in them peppers. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, it's stuck to the skillet. It happens sometimes, though. It's not going to change the flavor, that's for sure. So I'm going to wash the skillet out and then go ahead and cook the reds. I went ahead and washed out the skillet. So repeat the cycle with olive oil. And obviously, I already tried some. And regardless that it's stuck or not, it's still hitting Jones. I'm gonna go with a couple loin. What you think? So being that these pieces are thicker, I'm just going to brown them on both sides. And then put them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. All right, baby. Let's see what we're working with. Yeah. Y'all can smell it. So I got my plate over here segregated by the rice and the broccoli. Give it up to the Most High first and foremost. Thank you, Lord. All right. I'm gonna start off with the Blackdrum. My favorite. Could be that I'm really hungry. I doubt it. It's busting though. All right, for the red. Okay. a thicker cut of meat, so it's a little steakier. And the fact that I had to put it in the oven, man, it just really comes down to texture. Surprisingly, I'm leaning towards the red. Yeah, so I'm definitely leaning towards the red. I mean, Blackdrum still is going to be my favorite, but in this dish, definitely the Redfish took the cake. Yeah, so Redfish definitely won this taste test for me today, but I strongly believe that Blackdrum is a better tasting fish, just texturally wise. But I encourage you guys to go out and catch a black and a red and put it to the test for yourselves. Hope you liked this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.